Hey guys, Midas Forex here. So today I'm going to be showing you how to trade spikes on boom and crash, how to catch numerous spikes in a day, how to catch unlimited spikes in a day. So the first thing you have to do is subscribe and click the bell notification to get new updates of new strategies that I upload and unlimited strategies. Another spike just happened there. So let me show you how to trade spikes. There are about 3 conditions that have to be met. Our first condition is that to catch spikes on boom, the blue line, that line right there, that's opposite the red line, the blue line has to be above this yellow line. That is our first condition. Our second condition, the green line has to touch the bottom 30 right there. That's our second condition. Our third condition is that the red and blue line have to be at the bottom right there, at the bottom, coming at the bottom of the 20. So the red line has to be, the red and blue line has to be there. The green line has to be at our 30. The blue line has to be above this yellow line. Those are our 3 conditions, and that's when we take our buy to catch the spike. Now let's see what happened. As you can see, a spike happened right there. And imagine if we entered, all of this would have been profit. All of that would have been our profit. All of that. So let's go back and see some more places where the market spiked. So we're waiting for a blue line to be above. Blue line to be above. So the same thing happened here. Although it was a minor spike, it's still profitable. The blue line went above the yellow line. The green line went below the 30. The blue and yellow line went below the 20. And the market spiked. After the first spike, the second spike came in. That is the trade would have taken. Let's check for some more opportunities. So we are trading on the 5 and on the 1 minute time frame for this one. Now look at what happened here. The market spiked multiple times because this is a very effective and powerful strategy for catching spikes. So our first condition, the red and blue line went below the 20. The green line touched the 30 there. The blue line crossed the yellow line and went above it. So immediately that happened, how many spikes did we have? We had 3 spikes. Imagine 3 spikes. 1, 2, 3. 3 spikes. And immediately the market spikes, we exited the market. Let me show you how powerful this strategy is. Same thing happened here. Immediately the green line touched our 30. We entered. Immediately we saw that the red and the blue line was below the 20. We entered. Immediately we saw that our blue line was about to go above our yellow line. Our blue line was about to go above our yellow line. We took our buy on boom, and look at this spike. Look at how huge this spike is. How many pips is that? So let's look for some more opportunities. I show you how powerful this strategy is. Right there. Right there. It's like the market right here. The market was coming from a downtrend going into an uptrend on boom. Remember, I trade boom on an uptrend. So when the market was coming from a downtrend this side, right? Because the yellow line was above, so it was in a downtrend. After that, the blue line began to go upwards, meaning there was a shift. An uptrend began. So the uptrend began somewhere there. We check for the trend on the 1 hour and the 4 hour before we enter any market, whether it's on the 1 minute or 5 minute. So the uptrend began right there. And we'll begin to look for our 3 conditions. Immediately, the green line touched the 30. Immediately, the red and the blue line was below our 20. And immediately, we saw that this blue line was about to cross the yellow line. So the blue line was about to be above the red line. We took our buy on boom and see how many spikes we got. We got 2 spikes. This one and another major spike right there. Multiple pips, guys. Multiple pips. This is a very powerful strategy. Very powerful. And it can be used on the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. The same thing happens on the 5 minute. The same thing. All we have to do is obey the rules. Make sure we're in a uptrend for boom and in a downtrend for crash to catch the spikes. So as you can see, the same thing happened here on the 5-minute time frame. Our first condition, the red and the blue line was below the 20. The green line was about to touch our 35 there, and the blue line was above the yellow line. What did we do? We took our buy. Now look at the amount of spikes that were in the markets. Merciless spikes. We milked this market mercilessly. 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes before the market began to reverse. Now let's go to crash so I can show you how to trade crash, how to catch spikes on crash. Remember guys, you can subscribe to Midas Forex and you get more and more updates, and you get notified every time I upload a new strategy. So we're going to see what's been happening on crash. So let's continue. I have 3 conditions also on crash for us to take our sell so we can catch spikes on crash. Our first condition is that here we're doing the opposite. So the yellow line has to be above the blue line, that blue line right there. The green line has to be coming from the touch the 70. Our red and blue line, they have to be, our red and blue line have to be above the 80, and that is when we took our sell. Now guys, I want to show you how many spikes happened. This strategy is very powerful. More than 5 spikes happened. More than 5 spikes happened once taking our entry there. 1 spike was enough to get our profit, but 5 spikes happened. Let me show you some more. So we want our yellow line to be above our blue line and want the market to be in a downtrend. So right there it was in an uptrend. The market was in an uptrend, yes. So right here the market was in a downtrend. So we check for the trend on the 4-hour and 1 hour before we trade on the 1 minute and 5 minute. Now look at this. The yellow line was above the blue line. The green line was almost touching the 70. The blue and the red line were above the 80, and we took our sell, and more than 1 spike happened. 1 spike was enough to get our profits, but look at that. 1 spike there, another spike happened there. I'm sure if I scroll this side, another spike happened. Yes, there, another spike. So 3 spikes happened after taking our entry. We can also use this strategy to scalp, but for scalping we'll simply do the opposite. Now let me show you the 5 minute. The same thing happens on the 5-minute time frame. Immediately the yellow line goes above the green line. Immediately the yellow line goes above the blue line, sorry. Spikes begin to happen, and immediately the green line almost touches the 70. Spikes begin to happen, and immediately the red and the blue line go above the 80 coming down. Spikes begin to happen. So this is a 5-minute time frame. Now look at all those spikes that happened. All those spikes. This strategy is very powerful guys, very powerful. With this strategy you continue milking the market mercilessly. So guys, if you want the settings to these strategies, click the link in the description below. The link to my WhatsApp, there's my email, there's my Telegram. You can DM me and I'll send you the strategies, the settings to this strategy.